Hi YouTube, it's AJ, and got a special little video to do here. It's a little impromptu, it's late at night, but we're going to get to it. As you can see, and as I'm wearing, this is a fursuit. You would not know it's a fursuit. It looks like I just went through gastric bypass surgery, but we're going to teach you how to do the right and wrong things with fursuits and how to fix such issues and problems that you might see. So, as you see me looking over here,
yes,
this is
Konis.
This is Konis.
Here's the problem we have. We have a fursuit that was purchased, and it was purchased not cheaply. Keep that in mind. There's a lot of extra skin. Like somebody with 600 pounds went through gastric bypass, and then they have all these nice, wonderful flaps going on. Anyway, here, stand.
All right.
Just like that.
Just like that?
Stick your arms out.
Okay, okay, like jumping.
So anyway, to give you an idea of what we're dealing with here, is we have, there's AJ's leg, there's my hand. That's how much material that we have to take out of this suit to make it somewhat fit. I want to show something.
Right. Yeah, this will probably blow a lot of people's minds.
Now,
right.
Here's the thing. The difference between a quality built fursuit versus one that was cheaply built. Here.
Okay.
Let me get this a little closer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just why don't we show them?
Let's see. Tell me if I'm close enough to where you can see this. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that. That's a decent quality, very, very good quality seam. Focus, you punk. Yeah, so anyway.
Yeah.
That's a good quality seam. Now, a costly suit that was built cheaply.
Yeah, you're not going to see nothing. As you can see, the serge stitching.
It's not serge. It's straight stitched.
Yeah.
It is straight stitched. And here's the thing: is some of the stitching has went through the fabric, meaning that it was too tight. So there's loose stitching. There's tight stitching. I don't know if you can see that. This is piss poor.
Yeah.
This is piss poor. I'm not gonna lie. And that's my gripe within the community that builds these things.
Right.
Is these people are charging, okay? These people are charging $3,000-$4,000 for shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
This is shit.
This is not really great at all.
No.
No.
That's garbage. Now, I understand that some people can't afford a nice expensive serger machine. I get that.
Yeah.
But when you've already made 5, 6 of these fursuits, you should have had enough money to invest in your own business to buy a decent serger machine.
And we're just talking about you taking on like 3 commissions. And
yeah.
If you're charging at least $4,000, let's just say
$2,000 even,
or even $2,000, you can afford this stuff.
You can afford to invest a little bit back into your business so that you could build a better quality product that's going to last longer. Like I said, 2 years, this thing's going to start busting seams. And then 5 years, it's just, you might as well retire it because it's just going to be garbola.
Yeah.
Whereas that one is going to last a long time. I mean, I've got my other suit that's 10 years old that was made on a serger. 10 years, no, actually it's older than that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 18.
Well, see.
13 years. That fursuit has lasted for 13 years.
Well, see, some things can't hold together if you know what you're doing.
Well, if it's properly built and quality built, yes. But this is garbage. This looks like this was done partly on a machine, partly by hand. Look at this. It's totally, oh my goodness. Did we miss our pieces? Did we miss?
That's not us.
No, that's a seam. That's a seam.
That's a seam, but I don't think that's something.
And then this is trash.
This
is trash. This is just a waste of goddamn material.
if you haven't seen my one video that was on Facebook, I'll make sure y'all see that, and you'll understand what the gripe is.
And you know, here I am. I'm sitting here, not a fursuit maker. Let me go ahead and be clear about that. I do not build fursuits. I am never building fursuits for anybody, so don't ask. Ever. Nobody. But I have done a couple of them. And my problem with building fursuits is the people. They have unrealistic expectations. They expect the moon, but they don't want to give anything. So it's like, oh, I want to be the best at everything, but I only want to do it on a dollar store budget.
Yeah, and you can't find supplies like that at a dollar store.
It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I mean, foam's expensive, fur's expensive. Yes. I mean, I'll be completely honest. You'll sink $2,000 in fursuit materials alone. Oh, okay. Just materials. That's foam. That's fur. That's sewing equipment. That's, you know, if you're doing like eyes or plastic pieces, or, you know, God forbid if you have to do any kind of molding. Yeah, because that's what this is. I mean, this is sculpty stuff, or Okay. So I mean, you know, there's a whole lot that goes into building a fursuit that a lot of people just really have no clue what the hell they're talking about. And so, yeah, the materials, the upfront materials are very expensive. You know, so I understand that people have to charge a higher price just for their labor and time. I get that. At the same time, don't crap on a piece of paper and then serve it up like it's a piece of gold. That's just not how you do this. No. Because, you know, what's really sad is that suit and that suit was not far off in price. Yeah, I mean, this is just the body alone, and, you know, minus the other accoutrements that went with this. We're talking about holding like $800 right here. I wouldn't pay $800. This is $800. But now that we got to go modify it and do all that, I have to fix it. Yeah. It's crazy. And to be fair, I've already pulled about 4 inches worth of material out of it. Yeah, we'll probably show you that a little later. Yep. Look at this. There it is, and you can see it right there. Look, this is I can't even stretch this to where the crotch and the hip. This is not acceptable. Like, here's the crotch, and I cannot physically pull this out flat enough to see where this dimension. So like from the crotch here and the back of the hip, you know, the butt, and you pull it flat, I can't physically I cannot pull it to where it's fully stretched out. There is still overhang. Yeah. There is still overhang back here. I can't. Look how it scrunches up here at the crotch. And then bell-bottom feet. What the hell were they thinking? Well, as we know, there was not much thought being put into this. Are we falling straight out of 1972? Oh, I'm going to listen to the birds, and I'm going to smoke peyotes and drive my Volkswagen to the beach. See, here, just hold it. Let me go get this. Yeah, this is the ass. And you can see 4 inches has already been removed from here. So as he's going to go and get the piece that done. Oh, you have it? The pinch that I pulled out? Yes. So I mean, that's a good 4 inches. So maybe 3, maybe 3.5. So I don't know, but you can see there's the palm of my man hand, and it pretty much covers 3/4 of my man hand. Okay, pull the butt out. So anyway, this is the back end, and yeah, see, I can't even get it to where it'll stay. That right there is what I pulled out. I pulled that much material out and then restitched it. Which, I mean, I have this weird, like, there's just so much material here. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get rid of that shit. Yep. Go for it. Get rid of that. This is fucking... Look, I mean, look at how easy that is to tear right there. Fucking garbage. I mean, look at that. This is unacceptable.
So if he can tear that out like it is,
and I didn't even put any effort into cutting that out.
Yeah, I totally believe him on that.
Look at that. That is just simple straight stitched, and it wasn't even properly straight stitched. Look at that. It's just coming apart.
Mm-hmm. So that basically means any of these panels could come apart at any time.
Oh, they will. They will. Wear it to one convention. One convention. And the first time somebody comes up and gives you a hug and goes, "Oh my God, your Fursuit is so awesome." Guess what?
When the flash hit you.
There goes all your seams.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, just like that, you saw.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, we didn't put any effort into that whatsoever.
I could rip this seam right now, too. Actually, I gotta be careful because it is trying to rip out on me. They didn't even do...
Yeah, that's a weird looking...
They didn't
What is that?
They tried to run the machine backwards to tie the end of the seam together.
Right, which you traditionally do. Whoa, what in the fuck?
That's where their machine didn't... That's where the machine didn't catch the top string to do the stitch. And all it did was just drag it down and then catch it over here. So, well, I mean, we're going to be cutting that out anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. And there goes number 2.
No effort. No effort. None whatsoever.
So make sure when you do this, guys, and do get a fursuit.
Oh, wow, that one's actually attached.
Is that?
That one's actually attached.
That side's attached. See, this is inconsistent right here now.
See, look at that. That side's attached.
Now that's an actual proper way.
That's an actual decent stitch.
Yeah.
That, however, is not.
No.
Look at that. You can see where it's actually went through, but it has not went through anywhere else. And that's how I'm able to just pull it right off.
Just like that.
It was not even fully stitched. See right there? They tried.
Yeah. And then
so right there you can see.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know if you can see that.
I know the lighting's bad in here.
Oh,
so.
the lighting is terrible. So it tried, the machine tried to stitch there. It did not anywhere else. Because it was probably struggling and probably wore out. Watch out for shit like this. Seriously. Watch out for shit like this. I understand that people don't have the money and they can't afford it, but if you can't afford the decent equipment to do a decent product, then you shouldn't be making fursuits.
That's right.
You just shouldn't.
No.
Leave it to somebody that's already a professional.
That's right. That knows what they're doing.
That knows what they're doing.
And can construct something of a decent quality with quality equipment.
Yeah, you know, somebody that doesn't go to Walmart and buy their equipment.
Yep.
I'm just being honest. But yeah, when you put it on, there's going to be an obvious, there's a zipper there. So like, it's really funny when I see people that have like modified fursuits and everybody's like, "Oh, is that a zipper?" The reason they say that is because the seam hasn't been properly picked out.
So this is what it looks like right here. If it's able to be captured, you can actually see the line. I can actually see the line in my viewfinder. Yeah,
it's obvious.
Yeah.
So if somebody has a zipper, like, you know, an SPH or some nonsense like that, and you know, when people go, "Oh, do you have a special zipper?" and it's like,
yeah,
of course, because you know, if you don't properly pick your seams, yes, you're going to tell everybody, "Oh, look, I have seams." I'll show you a couple of tricks. If you have. This will also work if you have a fursuit that has stretched, because they do stretch over time. They do, yeah. And they start to get a little baggy. So if you have a fursuit that's a little on the baggy side and you would like to kind of draw it in and tighten it back up, what I'm about to do will fix that problem. So you can actually make it more, because some people like
conforming, yeah.
Some people like a tight-fitting suit. They like that.
Yeah,
they like to portray themselves as their character.
Right, yeah.
And so they like a form-fitting suit.
Yeah, that's how a lot of them are. That's how I've seen them. That's how I remember them to be. there ever was anything where the gut and the butt was all the way to the floor, that must have been far and few in between. I don't know.
No, dude, this.
But in my case, it was like this Goodyear blimp like went into my,
it was like you had the
ass.
Hindenburg hanging off your ass. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the hell is that?
Again, I'll have to link the video to that, and you guys can see my initial reaction, my initial unboxing of said.
It was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
It was very sad, and there's a lot of people commenting saying that they were absolutely appalled too. They were appalled, and even when I met up with them, close friends, they told me so, and they felt so bad for me. And all I could say is like, I'm so sorry it happened too.
I don't want to set the world on fire.